Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to, welcome back to some more Project PITT. So, I think I hate this setup. It's time to destroy it. Completely? Completely. So, what I'm thinking is, this has been a thorn in my side for ages. It's messy, it's ugly, and it's time to do a redux. Do we need to? No, but it's in my way and I want to clear some stuff out. And especially because I can just use cannons at this point. It feels... Ooh. You can feel this game starting to chug a little bit as I'm like just ripping things down. Still wish there was like a sledgehammer. Just take a sledge to everything and just let it rip. I guess I should remember to turn the fans off. That's okay. Yeah, there was some question of like, do I actually just tolerate this? But I had an idea for a factory overhaul that's going to clean things up and also make things possibly really loud. But probably worth it, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so we're just gonna rip everything up, get it out of here. And then start working on the new concept. I think part of it is I like playing around with the different toys in this game's toy box. And I want to see what kind of goofy nonsense I can get up to. Okay. But then also, you know, I'd like to have some space for activities. All right. Mostly better. You can definitely feel the game chugging a smidge. Drop those. Turn that off. Okay, toss these out if I can. Oh, you know what? Here's something else. Pause this for a second. These are kind of in my way. Grab this, plunk it here. Perfect. Plunk this here. Unfortunately, I have no idea if that's pointed the right direction. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's make sure I'm standing in the right spots. Okay. I actually love the looks of this. Yeah, somebody pointed out very astutely that, hey, Dingus, just put the cannon on the, just put the cannon on the output for the, for each of the machines. And I have to say, it's an ambiance. Not a good one, necessarily. But I like the idea of a factory powered entirely by, huge cannons. Okay. And also, I just want to clear all this up. Especially if the maw is getting bigger. I kind of want to give myself a fair bit of room to do some shenanigans with that. Yeah, I could repurpose all of these, but I think I'm just going to get rid of them. And then sell them if I need them. Okay, are the ducks going? No, I think I've had this off for a while. I'm going to leave this duck shoot. This duck shoot's fine. Not this, though. We didn't actually need this in the end. Okay. You know, I was just watching a... What was it? It was, oh, what was the YouTube channel we were just watching? It was Climate something. I forget the name. Anyway, it was a Not Just Bikes video, but it was like a collab video, and I just forget who the other person was. But it was talking about how the US kind of remade itself with the invention of the automobile, so that it was like a really heavily car-based society, to the point where people who were originally allowed to, you know, be on roads, just the same as like horses and carriages and everything. Yeah, no, roads are for cars now, nobody else. Because originally they, like, apparently roads were pioneered by, well, I mean, technically Romans and prior, but at least in the US, paved roads were heavily like a thing that bikers were pushing for, because bikes didn't do too well on cobble or dirt or mud and stuff. And then of course cars come in and it's like, nope, we're more important. No bikes on the road either. You still get bikers on the road, but like, let me tell you, it's not worth it. It's so risky. I've had people on cars just like swerve at me to, you know, just spook me. Feels freaking bad. Anyway, we're just gonna hoover all of this stuff up. Oh, that's products. My bad. Anyway, I'm doing that with my factory. With the invention of the product cannon, there's never been a better time to reinvent my whole factory to make it cleaner. I mean, it is technically true. One problem I have with this is it's not giving me the sight lines. Okay. Need another broom. I think I just got rid of my last one. Tools, spring pads. I'm gonna need several of these. Now, there is the possibility that this is not going to work. That is something I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with. In they go. I could also potentially line the floor with slick panels, which actually is kind of tempting. Okay. The one problem is I wasn't exactly paying attention. To where this was angled. But something like that, right? You know what? We should move this over here. Because we don't want to try and go around the other stuff. Like that. Unfortunately, once again, not giving me a sight line here. And that is technically a problem. Toss that in. Okay, grab the next one. Okay. I think I can remove that. Let's see how this goes. Okay, maybe something like that. That's not gonna work, is it? Okay, well. That's one way to do it. Okay, fire that over there. So if that ain't gonna work, let's pick something a little bit more reliable. A second gun. Okay. Needs to be over here. Needs to be about here. Okay, so the next one's just here, pointed upwards. Get us another cannon. Alright. Just scooch that out of the way. And something like that. Alright. This is janky and stupid. But, I mean, it's reliable. And so freaking clean. Well, now I've got a lot of space in my factory. Yeah, I guess I can just drag him over into that. Get it to fire again? Yeah. Okay, I just have to make sure it's lined up. Looks like it's good. So the only potential issue here is if something potentially blows by. I wonder if this will actually make more basketball hoops viable. Could be. Okay, so we've got bowling bonuses. We've got everything else. This auto pinata, I think... Oh, might take a little bit of doing. Well, if I wanted to have my pinatas explode off of the duck, that's the way to do it. No! Didn't get it. Machines don't fall. I, feel judged? There we go, got it. Okay, so this does mean that there's the possibility that the anomalies are gonna go do weird things with this now. But I think it's fine. We've cleaned this up pretty dramatically. We don't have to worry about okay, hold up. Yeah, we don't have to worry about too many variables. Okay. Something like this? Where does that go to? Okay. A little higher? Oh, it's hitting the lamp. I don't know why there's this automatic gravity with these. Okay, kind of perfect. I swear there's been a piece of media out there that involved a witch using a cannon as a broom, but for the life of me, I can't think of it, which is kind of a shame because I feel like that's like a very anime thing to do. Yeah, is there a way to see scroll distance, free rotate, snap mode? Okay. Might have to drag this over. Oh, yeah. Here's my thought. Getting the pinatas in kind of sucks. However, we know for a fact that the okay, I think that instantly exploded. Yeah, so we've got to aim this somehow. I could also potentially move this down another one, but I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. Give this a shot. Let's see. But yeah, okay, perfect. It does work. So next order of business, grab this, all products. Go here, just grab some ducks. Oh, we apparently were preloaded with ducks. Who knew? There we go. I don't know where my other vacuum went. Oh, it's gone. It was loose. It's okay, I have more money than I know what to do with. So, here's my thought. If the cauldron hoovers up things automatically the moment it's fully loaded with everything else, we might be able to use that to protect the secondary pinata launcher. Perfect. Yeah, despite the fact that that was technically terminal velocity, it doesn't matter. Or okay, sometimes it works. Standard point of failure. But like, proof of concept wise, this has legs. All I have to do is just figure out how to get it to land softly. So I'm thinking is, what if we just have it go high? Oh, I do so hate this. Well, maybe that's good enough. It probably isn't. Oh, it's slightly annoying. I might have some small pads left? No. Looks like I'm gonna need more. Alright. And I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work either. Because it could also be one of those where we need like a tractor beam to pull it off. That might work as well. Okay. Give that a shot. Because I kind of want it to hit the, Perfect. Alright. Well, on a proof of concept level, this is flawless. Ooh, you know what I just realized? We can do it again. Okay, put it there. That should be good. Where's this one land? Right here. Grab another cannon. All I need is one of these cannons. So there is some question on whether or not the, wait, this one actually has a sightline. Bizarre. Seems like no matter what I do, it kind of angles here. Okay, let's try setting up a second one of these. Okay, so it's landing right about here. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with that one. If it does, we'll have to make adjustments. This is like one of the most American things I've done in a while. Okay, I think I'm just gonna aim it there. We'll need another cannon. Really wish I could actually just like turn on the ability to see these sight lines. Let's see. I can't see the sideline anymore. Don't get it. Something like that. Maybe? Okay, so I'm gonna need another cannon. It's kind of working. It's just apparently cash registers are kind of heavy. Who knew? But they could probably take a hit compared to the piñatas. All I need to do is just plonk it there. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now 2, 3, 4. I mean, looks like they're landing. And then add this. Which I think I'm just going to go with the ducks via the vacuum. It seems easier. Also, the reason why the percentages were going up so much higher. Okay, some of them don't always land. Okay, have this. Yeah, so the problem is not all of these piñatas go in. This might be aimed a little too far. What am I doing? Thinking like, okay, how do I get these piñatas to go where they're supposed to go? Oh man, this is so stupid. And yet it feels like I'm menacing this thing. And there we go. What do you think? That'll work? Let's fire some piñatas and see what happens. Just fire one for now. I can't. I think this didn't work. No, it did. I think just sometimes it explodes anyway. But it definitely works. This is so stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so one did make it in. Oh, there's my other bazooka. So, nope, both of them survived. I don't know if that one made it. I'm going to assume most of them did. This is the most, like, goddamn American thing I think I've ever made. Okay, that one didn't work. So I don't think the candy counts. But no, that one worked. Well, I mean, I guess one option we do have is just keep firing. One of them will work. Or actually, is the cauldron empty already? What? How? Really? Does the candy count? I have no idea. I suppose it does. Well, I guess I might as well throw these remaining additional piñatas in, if it'll let me. Okay, this doesn't have anything in it? Perfect. And then after this, I'm going to have to figure out how to do the same thing with anomalies. I have a really stupid idea. Because anomalies don't take trajectories well. I might be able to... Ooh, I might be able to just do a vacuum railgun. Where are these ducks going? Oh, okay. That was worth a shot. Yeah, it looks like we could actually make a bunch of these. Okay, is that... We're capped out on ducks. We need to get everything else. So... Oh, I should actually be doing this first. 2... 5? Something like that. Can't tell. Doesn't really matter. We just alternate between the two. I could potentially have like an unending duck stream that goes through that and any additional ones get captured and sent back in. It's an option. I think that one just didn't make it to its destination. Yeah, it seems like some of these will immediately explode upon hitting that cannon. Yeah, the candy might actually be valid. It seems to maybe count. Because I'm definitely not getting as many piñatas in here as you'd think. And yet, okay, question. Anomaly? No. Okay, so some of these anomalies, I guess, are starting to get out a little. That's okay. Let's go buy another cannon. Okay. this here. Turn these off. Put that over there. Put that over there. Remove this because it's in my way. Remove that because it's in my way. Remove that because it's in my way. Remove that because it's in my way. All right, cannon. All right. I'll just leave. Leave that there for the moment. Come on, buddy. That's the orbit tool. There we go, that should work. Worst comes to worst, I get another cannon, but hopefully that will eliminate an amount of my anomaly for fluffles. Okay, so we've got 3 ducks in there. We just need more of everything else. Cleans it up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should all be making it to the right spot. And now I'm just going to fire all these out. Alright. I see one more cash register. And then I think we're good. The fact that this works as well as it does is nothing short of wild to me. I mean, why wouldn't it? But I'm going to put this vacuum over here. We don't need it. What about you? How many more do you have? 4. Good enough. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, there is a world where I actually automate this entire mess. It is tempting. Because I could potentially have all of these going at full tilt. But we're definitely putting out less pinatas than we are cash registers and ducks. So I don't think it's really worth it. But like, the rest of it works. Oh. Devil, did you get in here? I guess the cannon's not as good as I'd like it to be. I think I might just have to accept that some of these are just going to come loose. Okay. Let's get over here, and then I want to go check my percentages. 1, 2. Yeah, I think pinata candy counts for the Crucible. That is not what I was expecting, to be honest. At least I think pinata candy counts. Okay, well, can't get any more. Let's... How close am I? 36.2%. Kind of a pain. And that only goes up from putting anomalies in the hole. I don't have any other good upgrades, do I? Yeah, I was really hoping I would get more of the assistance. It says proxy intern level 1. Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. So let's just grab this, go get a full complement of ducks. I guess I might as well go until it's full. You know what? I'm not using the tower anymore, at least not for this purpose. So I might as well actually just have this be a little duck collection zone. Yeah, because I don't know how much this can hold. Presumably, that's the end of it? No. Vacuum has obscene amounts of storage. Well, I guess I might as well just keep collecting it and it'll make it easier later. Because yeah, if I have one vacuum that is just all duck all the time. How does this thing have this much capacity? Man, I'd really been underutilizing it. For the ducks anyway. Okay, that'll do. Send them off. Now, there is the possibility that, like, I'm just losing an amount of anomalies here. I haven't actually been watching to see if they come out. So we might have, like, a bunch of loose anomalies. No? Okay, they're coming out. Oh, that's... yeah, it's full up. There we go. We do have loose anomalies, though. The cannon that I built, not as reliably good. So maybe what we do is we actually just rebuild this. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that'll push them along. Because I think anomalies can change their trajectory in a way that, like, other things can't. Okay. Go back over here. Because, yeah, I can increase the craft speed, but not their value yet. The one thing I do like about the piñatas, at least in this system, is that they are self-cleaning. Okay, next order of business. Tools. Or no, it's a toy. Let's grab these two. Okay, let's go here. Point it down and in. Perfect. Look, if they're going to give me these tools, I might as well use them. Okay. Bit here. Maybe a little here, like that. Perfect. Okay. It's obviously kind of ugly. I might actually have to zoom the camera out a little. That should do. There we go. Let me just check what the camera view is. Not the best. There we go. But at least I can kind of get a vague sense for how many things are in that spot. And when it's no longer running. Alright. I think it's done? Yeah. And then I should have plenty of ducks stocked still. I appreciate that I am kind of finally getting to use every tool. I liked my shoot system, and I still like it. Like, I think it's a good alternative to having conveyor belts. But it didn't really feel like it was utilizing the full extent of what this game could have. It just felt like me obstinately remaking the same thing over and over and over again. Now, admittedly, the cannons are kind of cheatsy, as it does the same thing as the shoot, but much less elegantly. But, like, maybe that's fine. And I can kind of oscillate between these three. Now we might have some fall out is the one issue. But that's okay. I just want to see if this is working as intended. I sincerely hope so. Looks like it is. Alright, then a couple more ducklings. I think we're getting more random garbage that is kind of floating outside. Like, maybe that's fine. We do still have anomalies getting out, though. I think the cannon on the output is not as good. I think they're escaping it. Somehow. I might have to move this thing forward. Hard to say exactly. And yeah, we have a number of pinatas that miss. Which is a bit of an issue. But, like, that's okay. Not everything has to be perfect, and not everything has to work. That's 5. Okay, let's go check our percentage. I'm just gonna let this run for a bit. And yeah, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to make like a tiny little slide channel that just pushes these ducks over. We're at 44%. It's not bad. It's still slow. And I do wonder if I'm supposed to take my anomalies upstairs. Or is it candy? I really do not know. And won't know until I probably beat the normal part of the game. And then once I've done that, then we go to the upper hole. I don't know if there's other, like, super special endings to this. I'm assuming there's at least 2 endings. Some degree of secrets, considering we've got that whole upper section. My one fear is that the game ends. Because it could be a little tragic for the game to end, and then, well, okay, so obviously every game ends, but it'd be a little tragic if we find out that, oh, let's see, I got this pinata. I can get it in. There you go. If the game ends and it's like, congratulations, you win, start over. At which point I quit. No matter how, like, good a game is, the moment it asks me to play everything over again, it's usually the point where I never come back. But at least this is, like, is working. This is making me extremely sleepy. Because I'm functionally just going back and forth. I really wish I had more of those assistants, because, yeah, it'd be nice to just have them all go auto. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we do just say, screw it, let's put this whole thing automatic and not think anymore. Well... let's see. I've got a bunch of big slicks. But I kind of don't want big slicks. I want small slicks for this one. Is this even necessary, though? Not really. I've got a vacuum that is just positively filled with them. So, no, I think the best thing I can do is just keep pinataing. I don't think that will ever have enough pixels for me to read that percentage. A lot of people are like, get the camera closer, and I'm like, I sincerely am of the opinion that this is just perpetually unreadable. Good luck. Yeah, once I can see pinatas actually sitting around in there, I know everything else is depleted. I guess there's another duck. But everything else... And, like, maybe I just do have this go full auto and be lazy. It'd be easy enough for me to just redirect the cannons. This is not like I'm using money for anything. Because that way I can just kind of let it run. We would have, like, an overwhelming amount of, like, spare ducks and things just flying around. Like, it would make the zoo... It would make the factory into a bit of a zoo. Like, maybe that's fine. Because the other thing is, we're pretty close to the end here. Oh. Guess I could have actually done a couple more cash registers. Two, 3, 4. Okay, I've got plenty of ducks in there, I think, already. I hope I do. I don't know, I'm just gonna let it run. But yeah, unfortunately, repetitive in a way that, like, I probably should just do this off camera at this point. So, I don't know. You know, I've had some episodes that go a little early. Either this ends here or we beat the game after I, like, cut ahead. I guess I should probably actually grab that panel that's telling me how much I have left. Yeah, I should probably actually just go get a second one of those so I know how close I am while working the machine. I mean, we're at 51% and we're going faster, so, like, not for nothing, this is working out. Is, just a lot of manual. Ugh. Okay. So we want to do... floor inventory, long range, ricochet, crates process. Here we go. Termination readiness. I want to grab one more of these things so I can just see how close I am, but at least this way I won't go over the mark. Cool. So, either termination at 100% ends the game, or I guess even if it does end the game, I'll hit the record button before that happens, but we still have that whole business up there. At which point, yes, I'm going to automate my whole dang factory to do that because, oh, it's going to be effort otherwise. I wonder if I could have, like, secondary cannon. No, I don't know. I could. We will see. Alright, so for now at least, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. We will possibly finish this. Well, okay, we won't. Well, we might finish this. I don't know. Things might slow down a little bit. But that's fine too.